rise and shine. Admittedly, it is 7 in the freaking morning. 7 in the morning. This is a valid response. Like, I don't care. You've read the title. We are going over my oddly specific book icks. We're not letting anything slide. No apologies. No ifs, ands, or buts. I'm just going to be standing on business. I'm going to be stating things that I absolutely despise in books, and I hope that's fun for you. I've just been taking notes on this as it happens. Tropes as book titles. Like, babe, come on. If you're gonna list out the trope, put it on the back of the book like everyone else. Why are we naming books after book tropes? Here are some examples. Enemies to lovers, rivals to friends, romance rivalry, friends to lovers, second chance romance. Be so for real. I'm not reading that. Give me a title. Put that on the back and give me a title. That's a hashtag. That's not a title of a book, okay? Next. This one's a very, very specific critique. People on the front of a cover, but like not done artistically. My taste has expanded. I've grown up. I'm a woman now. I can appreciate a person on a cover of a book. I can. Some examples. I think one of my most recent favorite examples, Rachel Gillig, she said in an interview, which I was so surprised with this, like I didn't notice it, but the cover for Night of the Moth, it's a picture. It is real people on the cover, but it's artistically done. I love a no face, but like it's real, a profile shot. Like you can't really see their face, profile shot. I love a side shot. I love the back of the head, like Mary Jane. Like I love books where it's very artistically done. It makes sense to me. Things that I don't like, Elsie, if you ever see this, Elsie, I'm sorry. The covers for like Heartless, Hopeless, all those. The like original indie copies, the ones that are on Kindle, no, I don't like those. I don't like those. That's too realistic for me. It's too much. I don't like it. Those are a no. Men flexing, I'm just casually above your door. No, get rid of it. Abs, crotch, shot, low-rise jeans on men. Hate. I'm right. Like, I'm right. Artistically done is the best way. You have to put a little thought in it. Like, don't just put a hot person on a book because they're no longer hot. They're no longer hot in this format. Like, I don't like it. It makes them not hot. Sorry. The hotter you think they look, it's bottom of the barrel. Like, they don't look that good. Sorry. Need some chapstick. Okay, now that I don't have chapped lips, we can move on. Okay. This is specific to fantasy, I think, because it is the main place where you will find this. Our main character has reached a moment where they are desperately seeking allies, desperately seeking the help of others. They've made their case. It seems like no one is gonna stand with them, and they're just like looking out to the crowd, and when someone goes, "I'll stand with you," everybody's kind of like, and the next person is like, "Me too." And then it's like, "Me three, she saved my dog in Vietnam." And it just like goes on. I don't like that. I hate it. Like, I'm sorry. Like, there are a few moments where it was fine, but I still am not a fan of it. Throne of Glass, for example, but it's because there's so many books in that series. There's so many moments where she's helped people and sacrificed herself that, like, when they're saying these things, like, I'm like, okay, yeah. Where are our allies? Where are our allies, Ellen? And she's like, they're on the way, bitch. Check the horizon. My eye was twitching a little bit. Like, I just don't like it. I don't like it. It feels disingenuous. It gives follower movement. Like, I'm like, would you have really stood up? I want to do this, like, Survivor style. I want to write it down on a card. I want a yes or no. Check yes or no. George Strait, anyone? That's what I want. Like, I want to know that you're really here for the right reasons. I don't want any followers in my mist. It's a sweet gesture, but like, it always comes off as disingenuous and cringe, especially in more newer romantasy and fantasy books. Hate. Double hate. Loathe entirely. Also, this also correlates with like the video that I just made. Specifically in fantasy, fading to black on a fight scene, fights and training. Don't fade to black. I need to see the progress. I need to be in boot camp. I need to be on the scene. First on the scene to see the action. If it's multiple POVs, I want a vantage point of the battlefield from multiple POVs. I need to see what everyone's going through. That is my right as a reader. Do not fade to black. Thank you. Okay. This one's bad. This one's mean. But when it's really obvious that the author has made themselves the FMC, you look at the back of the book and you're like, why is this Brittany? Like, she's like describing the character. She's like, wow, she's, you know, she's got dirty blonde hair and she's got gray eyes and got these plump lips. Like, she describes her whole face, and then you look at the author, you finish the book and you're like, who's this Bethany character? And you're like, Bethany looks exactly like Brittany. Oh my god. And it's like, ugh. I feel like I just read like your personal fantasy. And if there are any like sexual scenes in it, I'm immediately like, ew. Ew! You just took me out of it, because now I'm like, it was you there. It was you. Brittany's not real, you know? It really takes me out of it. It gives me the biggest ick. Ew. I hate neon book covers. Specifically, sorry Tessa Bailey, like, so sorry, but like Too Hot to Handle. Hate. I also hate books that are like being named after shows. Like, there are multiple ones like that are like kind of being named after Netflix shows, and I'm like, girl, Too Hot to Handle. And then you got a goth girl kissing is that a lumberjack? I don't like it. I really don't. And honestly, it is like genuinely like just towards the Tessa Bailey's books. Like, I'm so sorry. I hate her covers. I don't like them. I do not like them. I don't actually, let me see if I've read one of her books. I don't actually remember. Oh, I read Fix Her Up. The main character, her name is Georgie, and she's a literal clown. I'm pretty sure I've actually read Hook, Line, and Sinker, which, oh yeah, I've read that. Okay, I just didn't read it. I don't know when I read it. It must have been before, like, I was doing Goodreads or whatever. But, I remember that fishy boat. Anyway, specifically the new, like, her old covers, like, Fix Her Up, whatever, Secretly Yours, whatever her books are called, those are fine. Her new age neon covers, do not bring that to my book club. I will be upset. When a book felt completely wrapped up and the author just kept going. Ew. Ew, I think you're a filthy, slimy author. Like, what is with the cash grabbiness going on? It ends with us. It starts with us. Ew, never reading that. A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, truthfully, I felt like the first book was enough. I don't know why it kept going. I felt like it was a very good conclusion. Honestly, I'm pretty sure there was like one minor cliffhanger and it was like a phone call. Had you just not added that and done the graduation or whatever, it would have been fine. But I literally said to myself, I'm not reading that, and I haven't. Is it the Inheritance Games? I know people have a big gripe with her because she does that, and I thought it was just always meant to be a series, but she just keeps going. So, like, stop. It's embarrassing. Like, it's really embarrassing, and I don't like it. And you literally decimate your characters and just freaking obliterate all this good work you've done. It goes from being one of my favorite things to one of my, I despise it because I'm like, ew, what is going on? What is with the cash grabbiness of this? You've ruined our characters just for an extra buck. But I also do kind of think it's sad. And then I get like a little, like, maybe I'm just being mean. Maybe they have no other ideas. And then I'm like, all right, kind of, you know, it makes you feel kind of bad. It's like, oh no. One hit wonder. This is a new egg. This is like, I don't know what's going on, but romance books set during a plane crash, boat stuck at sea. I don't know what the obsession with trauma bonding is lately, but it's gotten a bit out of hand. Like, I'm seeing all these plane crash romances and I'm like, I'm not gonna buy that relationship. Like, you're just trauma bonded, you know? Like, I just, no. I feel like movies like Adrift, with Shailene Woodley, The Mountain Between Us, some of them literally look like copies of it. Especially like the Swept Away that Beth O'Leary literally is giving Adrift. Crash Landing, Shipwreck, like they're all just giving that vibe. I'm like, what is the obsession with this? There's some kind of like script that comes out that's like, for the next 5 years, varies. About 1 to 2 years trending depending on the audience response. We're gonna do vampires. Up next, we're gonna do a 1 year just to see if they like it, and then we'll extend it. Trauma bonding, plane crashes, boat crashes. Get creative. Maybe they go hang gliding. Like, what are you talking about? That's not romantic. That's not romantic. That's actually scary. Like, and then honorable mentions just for fun, just for you, because you're special. Weird reasons I've stopped reading a book recently. The male main character was wearing a fedora. I read, what is it? My Roommate's a Vampire, My Neighbor, My Vampire Roommate, something like that, whatever. I tried to read the next in that series because honestly I was like, this is, you know, fun, cute, a little palette cleanser. My Vampire Plus One, I think. And I don't even know if it was a chapter, but the main love interest is introduced wearing a fedora, and she's really trying to like sauce him up. Like, he's so sexy. He's so hot. He's wearing a fedora though, but he makes it look sexy, and I'm like, I think you just have bad taste. But then I'm also like, who's turning someone into a vampire if they're not hot? It's really hard to look past. Like, you can be hot, but like, he can't dress. So you can teach a man some stuff, but I'm not teaching a man how to dress. I'm not doing it. Fedora, really? And like, you've been alive for how long? No, I'm not reading that. Sorry. And then the female main character wouldn't stop talking about unicorns. I don't even remember what the book this was. It might have been the one Ellie Hazel book that I DNF'd. I didn't read this like recently. Whenever I was writing the fedora comment, I was like, oh my god, this reminds me of so-and-so. I'm pretty sure it was either Love in the Brain or... Actually, no, it wasn't. I don't remember what it was. It was just like some contemporary romance, and she was talking about these unicorn earrings. Maybe it was Love in the Brain. I don't remember. If I'm right, let me know. Some stuff I can really look past. Like, I really do try to do my best to look past stuff. I've said it in other videos. I'm like, you're not wearing that to my tea party. They're wearing what I say. But whenever they harp on it too much, too soon into a book, these issues, page four, bringing me stuff like that, and then won't let it go for a couple chapters, and I'm like, all right, I'm not going to subject myself to something that I'm just gonna hate the entire book, you know? It's like, once I can tell I'm gonna hate the book, I'm like, all right, let's wrap it up. If I'm not already halfway through, we're wrapping it up. We're done chatting about it. I hope you enjoyed that. Let me know your book icks, stuff that you hate, despise, loathe. Let me know. Let me know. Weird reasons you've stopped reading a book. Those are my favorite. Those are funny to me. Let me know. Bye!